Hey everyone, Bill Nichols here. Today I've got a really cool unboxing, but first I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching my videos. It's been a little bit over a month, loads of subscribers for what I felt like I was going to get and what I thought this channel was going to grow to. So I've been doing a lot of drone stuff. I'm going to continue to do a lot of drone stuff. I love doing drones. My main focus is that I'm a photographer, so you'll be seeing a lot more photography stuff as well. I'm going to start getting on a weekly cadence, which I've talked about. And then I'm launching my site, BillNicholsTV.com. Right now it has just one article up there, but I'm going to be pumping a lot of content into there over the next couple of weeks. And then I'm going to have an email letter sign up so that you guys can get a newsletter once a month. And any deals that I might get from a manufacturer or something, I'll throw in there, so maybe there'll be some discounts. I'll run contests in that email newsletter, and I'll have some special giveaways just for subscribers like I do on here. So head over to BillNicholsTV.com. You can just check it out right now. There's not much to see, but I will have more the following 2 weeks. I'm just starting to get content up there. But mostly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time to view my videos. I get a massive amount of feedback. Just earlier today, I posted a couple of hours ago the Autel X-Star Premium kind of overview and my thoughts on it. I think already there's been 20 comments, several hundred views, just lots of feedback from everybody, so I really appreciate it. I read every single comment. I try and subscribe, I try and reply, or at least give a thumbs up to every single one, unless you're mean to me. Sometimes even if you're mean to me, I'll give you a thumbs up. But you know, that's it. This is I want this to be a good overall channel for people of all ages, just to really come and enjoy. So I just want to say thank you very much. Now today, let's get to the unboxing. I'm going to head into my garage, do a little top-down unboxing and assembly, something that I think is cool. I'm going to come back and do just a quick overview of it, and then I'll do a larger menu demo and everything later on. So stick with me. Thanks for watching today. So let's take a look at what we've got today. We've got the Osmo handle kit, so not the full Osmo, with an X5 adapter. So this is the Osmo Pro. Let's go ahead and open this thing up. Let's start here. I'm going to actually open it and assemble it here on this portion of the unboxing. So really nice packaging by DJI. If you don't know what the Osmo is a handheld gimbal system that either has the Inspire 1 X3 camera on it, or in the case of the Pro, you can put the X5 or the X5 RAW. So this is the handle, the X5 handle. So you've got a little jog dial here for direction, power switch, record button, mode button, the attachment here. And this is the start of the X5, the trigger on the back here, which you can press 3 times to make it come around and rotate. So we've got that. Let's open up, so we've got an Osmo quick start guide, intelligent battery, safety guidelines. Let's open. All right, so over here we've got a charger. Oh, that's new. A charge cable. So I got the Osmo the day that it originally came out with the old camera. And I sent it back because the audio was terrible. At the time there wasn't a very good mic solution for it that I felt like using. This is funny. See this little guy right here? It's gonna go right here. Got a rather silly looking microphone now that just pops in and out. So yeah, I didn't realize I was showing this on the black paper. So there is the Osmo handle, really nicely crafted. Battery goes in the bottom here. Let's find the battery. Let's see, let's set that up here. There's the bracket for the phone or whatever you're gonna use. And the battery is in here. There you go. And the battery. All right, let's get rid of these boxes. And the Osmo X5 adapter. So I will be using this with the camera from my Inspire 1 Pro, which is the X5 camera. It'll be interesting to see how it hand holds with that. So this kit actually isn't bad. It's the Osmo on its own, I think, is $649 or $569 or something. The kit is about 250 bucks. Then the adapter is 100 bucks. Which, oh, there's the easier way to open that. So that's not terrible at all. You And at first I thought that was expensive for the adapter, but then realizing the adapter has some electronics in it. Let's see, let's get that off there. That looks like it. I think this comes off. That comes off. So quick assembly on this. So that's obviously going to go on this side. So let's go mate these up together. Okay, good. Lock that in place. There you go. Osmo with the X5 adapter. Let's throw a battery in it. See how this goes. Battery. Okay, so there's the basic, oh, and then here's the, this is what you mount your phone onto. It's just gonna screw on right here. Really, really well made. The handle itself is plastic. All the rest of this is either aluminum or, I think it's aluminum. I don't think it's titanium. That folds up. These come out. Let's open up the X5 camera, get that thing on here. So this is the X5 camera. Just pull it out with its lens hood. You can see it is pretty big. It's a micro 4/3 interchangeable lens camera. I have the DJI 15mm lens on it. It's a 15mm 1.7. All right, so that is on there. Let's put the lens cover on, or the lens hood. So the thing with this being on a gimbal is that the lens hood actually provides some of the balance. So let's, can we see that? Yeah. Let's turn this on. Whoa. There it goes. Let's see if we can make it point up. Ooh, straight up at the camera. So that is the Osmo with the X5 unboxed. Let's go take an initial look at it. All right, so I've unboxed the Osmo. Here it is. Really cool piece of kit. This one looks quite a bit better with the X5 than just the regular one. So I'll go through why I returned the original one. So I did get the Osmo originally when it was first released. And I returned it almost immediately. And the reason that I returned it, there were a couple of different reasons. One, the lens had a minimum focusing distance of either 1.13 or 1.3 meters. So if I wanted to do a selfie, this is not 1.1 meters, so I'd always be blurry unless I held it way out here, and that was super uncomfortable, not natural, wasn't helpful. So that was a bummer. With the X5 camera on here with the 15mm lens, the focusing distance is like this far. It's very close, so now I can just hold it right here and have it be in focus. The other reason that I returned it was, originally in the Osmo, the second you turn it on, a big fan, or not a big fan, but for the size of the camera, a fan came on inside the camera that was next to the microphone, and it obscured all audio and it didn't turn off. They later did a firmware release, so now it's a lot better option because the fan only comes on when you're not recording or when it's very hot. So now you can get a little bit better audio. And then the other thing that's new is that they included this microphone with the handle kit. I don't know if they do this with every Osmo now, but they've got a little microphone that goes in the front here. A great choice. So this is going to be a little bit better, but I could hook my Rode wireless mic up to here and just clip it on or something. You know, there's a lot of different options that I could do. So this looks a little bit better. They've improved it. They listen to people, so that's good. So let's run through. Basically, when you first get this, this is the cell phone holder here. It's got these little tabs. If you see, all that you do is you just take your phone, get those down a little bit more, hook the corners in, bring the phone over, and there you go. And it holds your phone. So today we're not going to use the phone. And today we're not going to utilize the phone. I'm going to utilize the Samsung tablet with the DJI Go app on there so that I can record the screen and show you what's going on. So to get started, we're going to turn the Osmo on. Power button's right here. When you turn it on, don't move it around. Let it get situated first. So now it's ready to go. Lights are on. It's green. I'm going to turn on my tablet. And the first thing I need to do is to get connected to the Osmo. You do that via Wi-Fi. So I'm going to pull down. I'm going to look for the Osmo Wi-Fi. So it's right here, Osmo_1 AECF1. I'm going to connect on there. And once it connects, we will open the DJI Go app. See if I can just get this set up here. Can you tell me that I need to calibrate the lens? I'm going to calibrate it later. When you calibrate it, basically you have to find a high contrast object, but it needs to be at least 164 feet away. We're not 164 feet away from anything back here. So I'm going to say remind me later. And you can see now the picture that we're getting. So I will go ahead and switch to the Osmo view in the camera. I'm going to go down in the lower right corner, and now what you'll see is from the Osmo. So I am recording with the Osmo right now in video. So a couple of things. I can, to position this myself, if I double click or if I triple click this trigger button right here where my index finger is, 1, 2, 3, you'll see the Osmo come around into a selfie mode. Let's go ahead and get it to focus on me. I'm just going to do that by tapping on the screen. Oh, I got to go into the focus up here. I was in manual focus. There we go. Now we're focused in. We're shooting at 4K 30. There's 39% of the battery left at f1.7. So let me show you a couple things. If I want to recenter the gimbal, if I just press this trigger button twice, the one I just pressed 3 times, hit it twice, it'll go back around, it'll recenter itself. So recentering is great for if I'm using the joystick here, right, and I want to get it right back to the center. I can move it with the joystick, or I can just double tap this, 1, 2, it'll go right back to the center. The other thing that you can do with the gimbal, and not a lot of people realize this, DJI says that this is just fine to do, they actually talk about it, is that you can position the gimbal gently by hand. So you can move it around, get it pointed right at you, and just get it positioned by hand. So this is the view at about a foot away at 15 millimeters. That's where we are right now. The microphone is currently pointed away from me. So let's just go ahead and do a quick sound test. So this is with the microphone pointed away from me. I have a little tiny microphone attached to the Osmo that came with it. And now we'll go ahead and double tap the button so this will spin around. Actually, let's just go like this. Now we'll double tap the button. So it's spun around. It's now pointed at me. Now the microphone is pointed at me. Let's see how the audio quality difference is. You probably noticed a shift in the audio on the video. That's because we switched to the Osmo's onboard audio. Great. So let's go back into this selfie mode here. So now I'm going to quit recording, and we are going to switch to the app so I can run you through some pieces of the app. So let's go ahead and just get focus on the main camera here. So the focus works really well. Depth of field is awesome. I mean, we're shooting at f1.7. Okay, so on the left-hand side here, let me bring up my little paint palette. We've got the controls over here. These are the controls for what you're currently doing. So let's just jump into those. So in here, you've got your switch between your video and your stills. Down here, if I click on, let's go into stills. If I click on the picture options, I've got my multiple modes for my video. So I can do a single shot. I can have it with a 5-second or 10-second timer. I can go into multiple shots, and I can shoot 3, 5, or 7. So maybe if I want to do focus stacking or something, or I just wanted to take a rapid succession of shots, like maybe my daughter's running towards me, or there's some movement going on, I just want to get some shots really quick, I can tell to do 3, 5, or 7. The ones down there with the diagonal lines, that's for auto exposure bracketing. So you can get varying exposures. And then I can go into an interval, so I can do a time lapse. So I could say 1 every 3 seconds, 1 every 5, 1 every 10, 1 every 30. So I could set this up, I could do a time lapse. Here's my ISO for video and for stills. So ISO auto right now, it's set at 150. If I hit play, the little play button down there, I will go into the library of what I've shot so far. It's been cached down to the controller or down to the app, whether this is a phone or a tablet. And same thing, we're in video now. Let's go into here. So now we can set the ISO and everything for our video. We can hit start and stop on the record. Up here, this right here is where it's telling you what it's currently shooting. So the square up there is letting you know, and you can see the square on the screen, that I'm in autofocus mode. So wherever I tap, I'm going to get focus in that area. It's at ISO 178. The shutter is 1/100th. f1.7. EV is 0, so it's not overexposed at all. 4K 30, there's 32% left. It's connected by Wi-Fi. So let's clear that. And now on the other side, we're going to go down the right-hand side, and we'll start right here with camera. So let's hop in there. Okay, so now as I go into this menu, you can see the different pieces. So video resolution, you've got all the regular video resolutions that you would with the X5 camera, from 4K down to 720p. Photo format, I can tell a JPEG, RAW, or JPEG plus RAW. And I think right now, if we look in our color style, so our color is actually set to none, style is set to standard. So I like to film, like I said, in D-Log. So let's take a little quick video in D-Log. So right now, this is ungraded footage shot in D-Log. I'm going to have the Osmo rotate around so that we can get some foliage and some other stuff. Then let's go ahead and focus on the leaves in the background. Good. Come back. Okay, so that's your color styles there. So let's jump back in. So you've got different ones, cine-like, and you'll see here. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and put this back around where it was, so that you can see the different colors. So here's D-Log, cine-like, none. So that's just your regular out-of-the-box color profile. So you can see it's really got, quite a bit of colors here. Art, really muted colors, black and white, vivid, which is really, really incredibly punchy, beach, dream, classic, and nostalgia, which gives you this kind of sepia overtone. Let's jump out of color. Let's go to style. And so you can do everything here. So you've got scenery, soft, custom, and you can go through, you can change your sharpness, saturation. So for me, for custom, I would normally take this down, contrast down 2, saturation down 2, sharpness down 1, then go back into D-Log here. And that is typically what my picture is going to look like while I'm shooting before I color grade. And then you've got your white balance. So right now we could say that it's cloudy outside. It is, and you can set your custom white balance temperatures down here as well. And then if we go into the grid, you've got a lot of grid options. So none, grid lines, grids plus diagonals. So this is going to all help you with layout, or just a center point. Actually, I like grid lines, that gives me my thirds. And then histogram, I can turn a histogram on. You can see the histogram pops up right down here. That's a good looking histogram right there. It's out towards the edges. Now there's not really any highlight or shadow detail, but you can see it pop up right towards the middle, so it's well exposed. If we go into settings, we've got various settings in here. So you've got settings for the gimbal. You can change the configuration. You can go into advanced. So if we slide the advanced on, you've got smooth track settings, smooth track adjustments, joystick adjustments. You can calibrate the horizon, do an auto calibration. The auto calibration, you basically leave it sitting flat on a table, hit the auto calibration, it's going to go through about 30 seconds and calibrate itself. And then you've got some camera settings here. So video format, whether you want .mov or .mp4, the video standard. So if you're outside of the US and you use a PAL video standard, you'd want to shoot in PAL or PAL. Video caption, image ratio, so you can do a 4:3, that's the old style TV, or 16:9. Then you can tell the file index to reset or just to continuously increment. And some general settings, your Wi-Fi settings, so you can go in, set a password. That's the first thing you should do, and probably make it not the Osmo Wi-Fi network, so that it's not really obvious if people are trying to hack your Osmo. I don't really think it's going to probably happen, but you can just be safe. You can format the card here, clear the video cache, and then tell it when to. You can tell it when to clean up the video cache as well. And then it will tell you that the app is 2.8.2, and it says that firmware. You've got the different firmware for all the pieces of it as well. So that is the basics of the Osmo. I'm going to do a lot more testing. I'll post a much more comprehensive review probably in about a month or so after I get some time really using it. But I wanted to post an overview, run you through the app, show you the various options. And yeah, looks like a great piece. It fits really well in the hand. It's a little bit heavy with the X5 camera on it, but that's to be expected. What's great is that before all the drones start becoming more ubiquitous, this gimbal technology wasn't really a consumer level technology. You could get it, but they're much more expensive, but now they've come all the way down to, basically I think it's $549 or $659 for this with the camera from the Inspire. But to have this good of a gimbal on something that's a consumer grade product is amazing. The technology has come down so far, so I'm just more interested to see where this goes. But overall, for the price here, $250 for the handle and $99 for the adapter, not a bad price at all. Pretty good deal. Fits really well in the hand. And yeah, it's pretty natural. The phone on here gets a little bit heavy, but not bad. But overall, I'd say the construction is awesome. You should definitely check it out. You know, go look at some other videos on the Osmo as well. By no means am I going to have the best video out there, but I just thought I'd run you through the app, show you some sample video, do a couple of audio checks with this microphone, and that's it. Without this microphone, we wouldn't have any audio because there's not a microphone built into this camera. So that is it. Tell me what you guys think. If you've had any experience with the Osmo or anything, let me know what your experience has been like. So overall, there you go. DJI Osmo X5, or what they call the Osmo Pro. Let me know what you think. And that's it. So you keep watching. I'll keep making videos. Have an awesome day.